Hello, welcome to Satisfactory Monday. This is Felonious Deer at Backwoods Gaming. I'm halfway on time this time. Sort of. A minute or two late. Let's see. Go through the usual checks. Make sure everything's behaving. That says so far so good. Okay. Everything looks good actually. Okay. We have work to do. We need to jump in and get to it. If I can remember what was I up to? We had issues last time, as I recall. So what the heck are we doing? We did a bunch with aluminum. I think we have it settled out though. We found we had an issue with the beams we were manufacturing being sufficiently distributed. Looks like we solved that. What about our... Oh, we're working on silica. Okay. We can do that. And I didn't run this belt of silica, which how much do I need here? 600. And I don't think I'm putting out 600. What's this? An extra pair of summer sloops that I could have saved myself some time tracking down if I'd remembered those were there. Figures. We're setting up concrete. Do we have silica set? Kind of. Is I ready to start feeding silica? Or not silica, but the quartz crystal. Raw quartz. Not quartz crystal. Am I? There any reason not to distribute raw quartz? We have plenty coming in. All right, so we need... Then limestone's coming that way. Quartz. Got a line of quartz over here, plus a line of limestone there. We got the limestone there. Okay. We'll run the quartz along the bottom row. Concrete along the top. And in this case, since they're both coming from that direction, who set this up? And insufficient foundations. Are we okay with this? Feel like that's closer than these. It is. Yep, I'm off center. I didn't catch that. Boy, I swear, some contractors. The limestones running along the coming in on the top row. Try that again. Gonna need twos. There. Are we doing Mark 4? Yep. Okay. Oops. What do you mean overlapping? What am I overlapping? Oh! Forgot. Alright, let's try that again. Not thinking. Well, if that's the case, no reason not to go this route. Now that is correct. Got rock quartz coming in at just shy of 50 a minute. Okay. Hold on. Try that again, shall we? That one got placed out of line. Missed it completely. Try that again. There we go. Sweet. Okay, we got concrete there. No! Saw that. Right at just before I final clicked it. Not sure about that. Cleaner. Okay, we have raw crystal, a limestone. Hold on. Okay. And a sudden panic, thinking it might be concrete instead of limestone. Then we need a limestone. It is. So we got limestone coming in, raw crystal coming in. Now we need some power. There we go. Got a power bus in place. Now I need a power network. A power tap. I need power out here too. not sure I care for that. That might get adjusted. Now, from here to there, 4 power. Am I going to run along the platform? Am I going to run down along the ground? Either way, I intend to use a power tower or 2 as necessary. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. I think first we shall see about routing our silica. Do I want stacked or do I want horizontal rows? Where is our silica going? Up here. All of it, if I remember correctly. Doesn't matter what. Now, doesn't matter if I stack or not. I think it'd be better off not worrying about stacking. Okay. We can arrange for that. Right about 700 apiece. Pretty much a full Mark V. Except for you. I think I know where I'm sending you. So I have 2 full Mark Vs. And a partial. I didn't, that, angle's not quite right. I was hoping I'd get lucky using straight. That wasn't gonna work. That where I want it to run? Not really. I want it closer to the edge. I want a gap in between. This is wrong. This is all wrong. Actually, I'll leave that belt where it is. I'm going to have a belt there, just not this belt. What the? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Wrong no matter what. I gotta fix this. That's not gonna fly. Totally unacceptable. Oh boy. This is not a good sign. I don't know what I have for all clad sheets. I don't know if I have enough. And I have no production set up for all clad sheets. I'm not using the recipe at all. Yeah, might be all right. You know, that should be, I would think, defaulting to a 45-degree change in direction, I would think. Unfortunately, there's no option here, is there? Best I could do is bring it in kind of like so and minimize it. I got 3 belts of, oops. All right. I think I know what I'm going to do. Think I know what I'm going to do. All right, so we need Mark 5 out of view. Well, that's those. We have you. You, I'm pretty sure, are going to need little assistance. We'll get this put in one way or another. Okay, are we set now? Think we are. There we go. Really? Can we do that? Just get rid of the support. Apparently. Interesting. Okay. How did I get onto Mark IIs? Seemed a little weird that I would get onto. Don't remember hitting a key that would put me in Mark II mode rather than 5. Is that right? Yeah. I thought I was a lot more careful about my deletes. Ended up taking a foundation I really didn't want to. All right, let's keep it running. All right, is that everybody? So, now what? That gonna work? Oh, it does. Sweet. Not right over the top. That'll work. That could be enough. How much do I need? 600. I think I'm only putting out 500 though. Silica from our aluminum Production facility. I guess we better go check the map. And I think I intended the partial from here to merge onto this line to make up the difference for this set of foundries. Then the other 3 belts will all go one here, one here, one here. How? Coming in here. I come in straight and then up. Would I, how? Two belts. Coming up right here would do quite nicely. I could arrange that. I was wondering why it wasn't connecting. All right, let's make sure we have our level straight. Yeah, that'll work. Now how about coming in from here? Who's interfering? Well, that ain't too bad. That might work. There is a problem. That lower Mark III, gonna have to spin off somewhere here and merge with this one. Really anywhere. That's a problem. Not really. Really? Just out of alignment enough. Bad thing about putting in a merger in the middle of a belt. Doesn't snap nicely. At least not for me. Unless I'm doing something wrong. We know that's not possible. There. Easy peasy. Burned through all that all-clad already. Can't imagine why. Only a couple 100 meters times 3. Mark 5. First one down. I think I have another one I can get rid of. Don't remember which one. What's going on? What do you mean surface is too uneven? Don't give me that. That was weird. I really didn't think that was in line. I don't know why. Sweet. That the only one I had left? Nope. Thought I had another, at least one more support to clear out. There we go. And then need to bring you in. What the? No! Really? Hang on. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that was slightly different alignment. Oh, that's gotta be a mess. Can't have that. There. Let's fix this. That's supposed to be curved. Not straight. There. Okay, so that gets silica to here, here, and here, and now I just need to run you. Of course, you'd be right there. Why not? I run right down here, though. Don't see why not. That right? We're going to shift over, just like that one did. Run down this line and pop up somewhere, anywhere. Up here. Is that really true? Anywhere? Yeah. So that means, how about there? No! Should I switch it? Should I spin that splitter or spin the lift? We spin the splitter. That means I'm coming over here, which I was going to do in the first place. Wait a minute, what's going on here? I got a belt going to here, but not to there. Why? I think I goofed. Why? Why would I have that on? I goofed. I bet I was stuck in multiple belt mode. I set that up, or who knows. Is that right? Make sure you're lined up. Wait a minute. If that worked there, what am I doing? Try this again. I should be able to do this all on one belt. $750. Yeah, one Mark V belt. Why? I think I got a little wound up here. Is that right? Yeah, but you're not. Try that again. Will a Mark III make that transition? It will. Why didn't it here? Did I even test it? Maybe not. Oop, there. Well, that was a lot of fun, but I really think this will look better spinning. Just like so. Okay. Finish getting you. Oops. That gonna be acceptable? It's silica. I mean, it'll look good from this way, but are we gonna be clipping silica? Oh no. Let's see. And we need to get down to there. I'm on the wrong. Oh wait. There. Oh, I actually have farther to go than I thought I did. How's that? Silica. I want to double check the math back here, but I'm pretty sure that it's only about 500-ish units of silica that's being produced as a byproduct up here. One, two, three, four, five and change. Oh yes, five. Okay, 500, five and change. Not full. Pretty sure I need a solid 720. But that merge will take care of that nicely. There'll be extra, and we might see about siphoning it off into a awesome sink or something. But I wanted to get the supply first. We can do the extra into the awesome sink pretty much any time. Power. Need to better finish setting up the power, and then I think that allows us to get back to setting up our rubber and plastic and fuel production. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Power. How do I have no idea. Because all this is going away. I don't think I have much of an option but to set up a power plant elsewhere, and it's probably going to have to be out here. Well, I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to run the power here. I know what I can do, though. If that's the case, run a separate line of towers out to here. Either way, I need a switch. Oops. Fine. Not quite in line, but that'll be fine. And this is silica plant. Okay. Really? Why? Why did I do that? I know I'm going to replace all of those with slopes. Although I don't have to. We can add in. I have a nice wide little highway. Did this all off center. Rubber. We got rubber started, but we need these. Need to support the rubber production. I need to remember, I need residual oil headed there. Okay. Well, this is rubber. It supplies all the rubber that we need, which is oodles. So we need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $900 units of plastic. Without using rubber. That would kind of defeat the purpose. Plastic. Oh boy. Even if I ran actually, let's double check that. Even if I ran power shards, double production, that would still be 22.5 refineries. Need the oil residue. So if we run to 50, what does that give us? 50. Oops. 18 refineries. Yeah. 18. And they're going to be putting out plastic and residual oil for fuel. Now, I got plenty of room here to set up 18 refineries. That's not really the issue. How do I want to... But that residual oil is going to have to get sent off elsewhere for fuel. I'll need to divert a smidgen over there to our... What is it? Insulated cable? Is that right? Coated cable. Thing is really in the way. I really don't want to route a pipe this way. I'm going to route a pipe over there. I want it to be on the other side of that. Just deal with it. In the meantime, I should have copied that. How many... I didn't pay attention to how many power shards I have. Not enough. Needs more slugs. Worry about it later. Hoist. Need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Foundations 4, 6. That didn't help me. Oh no, I forgot. Don't have power to my emergency iron plate manufacturing. Easily solved, actually. I just need to disconnect. You. Could have just got rid of you. That power you back up? What happened to my emergency iron plate manufacturers? Did I clear them out? I thought I still had them. Where's my current iron plate setup? Right here. Could be right here. Could be where? What is this? Iron ingots. I got where I'm making iron plate. Beams. I have no idea where I'm manufacturing iron plate. I know I am. Somewhere. Right here. I need plastic. Well, of course I would. How much plastic do I have? Might have enough. Emergency power. Yes, no? What am I missing? They're all hooked to power. They're all hooked to here. Here to here to here to here. But I see nothing. 180 megawatts. Who's using 180 megawatts? Power to... Are these switches one way? I didn't think they were. Do have power turned on down here, right? No fuel. Oh boy. Well, that was it. Okay. So I ran those out of fuel. I didn't think I did. That would oh, never mind. Anyway. Well, that gives me emergency iron plates. What did I need? Foundations. And I need them for... Don't actually need them for refineries. I could put down like 3 refineries. Boy. How do I want to arrange these? Oh, 18 refineries. I think I know. E. Do I want them that close? Do I want to start them that close? I'm bringing in oil. All I'm bringing in. A little nervous. No. No, I don't. A little nervous about that. But I only have so much room here. But this would be acceptable, I think. Start here. Gotta leave room for pipe and that put me right where I was. Gives me a little bit of room. If I run here, that'd be okay. Maybe it will be. Gotta deal with the offsets of the outputs. I think I'll be all right. And then we'll do a set of three. Then we'll leave a lane open. Go get some iron plates. We should have some by now. Did they really? They're yellow. They run out of stuff already? Ran out of ingots. Should. Oh well. Should have went ahead and set up a storage. Really? Ooh. Maxed out. Take care of that. I should have a bunch of ingots up here. What about plastic? Do I have? Keep some plastic in the dimensional depot. I'm gonna have about 1,000 refineries. Uh-oh. Yeah, see what's going on out there. I was too late, I think. They moved on. They're still there. I'll lay down some boring foundations for a little bit. I promise not to do anything exciting. Okay. I expanded the foundations. Now let's see if the layout, I planned the layout. No! Say it isn't so. I bet I ran out of fuel. That's going to work. Leaving a gap of about 2 foundations for the outputs, pipes and no belts. Pipes are going to, okay, we're good. However, am I actually going to fit all the refineries in here? Oh, this is going to be a problem in a hurry. Not entirely sure now. Need 2 more refineries. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I just need... Now I just need the other 9. No problem. Easy peasy. Why, hey? No. I need motors. I only had one engine running. I got other engines with fuel in them. I could fire them up. Forgot. What am I doing? Oh, motors. Can't believe how many refineries overall that I'm needing for this factory build. I got them everywhere. Have they moved on? I think they did. Have they? I can't see. I got a different angle outside my window. Need to do a better transition. Okay. Oops. There. Everything is okay. There. That would be, should be 18 refineries. Putting out 50 apiece. Now, I need to run plastic. This only feeds. This is only feeding the rubber. But the rubber is not the only plastic I need. I need plastic here. And I need plastic over here. And I need more plastic over here. Bunch of it. $345. Plus 28. Oh, and I can't forget Here. What's another 90? That's half again as much. What am I going to do about that? I pretty much used up my room here. That's an issue. Need 10 more. Just to feed the plant. Ten more. Now, granted, I could go ahead and set them up here, and still have to belt that plastic. That would be a pain. At least with these, I only need to run the belts down this way and this way to feed these rubber factories. Can definitely put them on a different level. We can run them on the same level. Wait a minute. These are going away. Hold on. Speaking of these going away, who's out of fuel? Okay. I needed another burst of power. I can go ahead and turn another one on. Like, say, yeet. But right now, I'm not going to worry about it. But that does open up the concept of, oh, that might work. I used the wrong generators. I should have used these first so I could get them out of the way. I'm thinking what we'll do, stay on the same level, but we're going to make sure we run oil. We're going to set up 10 refineries here. Gonna be right in this area, and they're the ones that are going to feed factory plastic. So we'll need oil. And I'm thinking, I was going to say, we're going to connect it or run oil this way, but all of the oil that's produced over there is going to have to be used here. Whatever oil is going to feed here is going to be coming from over there. But I don't want the refineries down here. I want them up here. We're going to make a holy mess of this. We're going to have clipping in everything shortly. Do I want to leave a gap? I know. Start setting up roughly, let's see, right about here. Won't let me clip, will you? Bad. This is where I want it, though. Hang on, you're not connected to... Should be connected to power, aren't you? Really? Grab some more ingots. I don't have room for more ingots. Where'd all this resin come from? You know, I'm trying to make room in my inventory. Really? There we go. Let's see. Drop off these ingots. Gonna have to hunt down summer sloops. Or not summer sloops. Power slugs. Before too long. We can finish setting those up. Otherwise, I'll forget. I'll have a little disaster on hand. Let's see, if we're going to start setting up there, then I will need, I don't know how much more. Probably not that much. And I was going to go ahead and set up as many of these as I have power shards for. Did I burn through them already? Yep. Thought you were running out of fuel already. And I don't have... Of course, now I'm going to be loaded up on iron plate. Because why not? That all the ingots? Double check, but yes. Well, I was hoping not to. I don't know why I'm even worried about it. I got a full tank of fuel right there for emergency use while we finish the factory. Or we still manufacturing. Got a few still running, don't we? Go hunt down some more power slugs. Take a look at our... Oops. Future oil refinery field. Got oil. Hold on. There should be more oil. I thought I put another patch. I thought I set up refineries or extractors. At all the oil spots, even if I wasn't using them. I thought I had them marked, at least. I knew where they were. I got that one. I missed that one. Well, I did do that. See a yellow slug. See another one. If ever there was a need for purples to show up, there is now. Ran out of fuel. Oil. We got that one. That one. Okay. I wanted to make sure I had all these claimed. Or at least, well, had extractors dropped on them. I want to look at that again. What I thought. I don't have them all. There we go. Oops. Drop one there. Ah, there it is. Right next to this one. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need all of this oil. Which also means I'm going to need all of the... Oops. Means I'm going to need power shards for all of those too. Oh boy. I've snagged a lot of purple slugs out of this area already. I know there's lots of yellow slugs left. Who's got time for bug nests? Not me. Uh-oh. Hi. You mind if I borrow your purple slug? Permanently? Don't forget your fix-it protein. It's good for you. Why not? Wheat. Don't know if that's enough to take care of the refineries. Oh, I bet I'm right on the edge of setting that off, what ain't I? Not too shabby. Get these processed. What's this? I was about to just go on by, not worry about the blues. Didn't work. Saw you down there. Hi. I'm pretty sure I picked these local formations. I heard that. I was gonna say I picked them clean, but I just heard something nearby. Which way? I didn't think I was close enough to hear either one of these. Grab them. Just to be sure. I'm pretty sure I could have sworn I heard one in this vicinity. Right when we were flying by. Oh well. Don't hear it now. So that refinery is or generator is out of fuel now. You? Nope. You. Yep. We might have enough. Who else was I worried about? Oil. Could I go ahead and dump them into the oil extractors? Actually, I don't see why not. I know I'm going to need that oil. Did it work? It did. Okay, where did we leave off? I think, pretty sure here. All set. Gonna have 50 plastic plus heavy oil residue. Sweet. That's in place. And I said we wanted to start anywhere in here. But preferably right about there. Let's get nudged. No! Good job. Completely wrong. There we go. E. Is that about right? Okay. Hoping I had enough. Place another one, and this is going to be plastic again. Am I going to... Are we doing this? Wait a minute. We're doing this the same, aren't we? We have to. Going to get by with 10 refineries. They have to be. Really, it's 10 and a partial. 10 with fully kitted out with power shards. And then one without. To make up that last bit of difference. Okay. Double check these real quick. You're already set for power shards. Make sure you are. Still going to come in and do the final setup and installation of these extractors, but this way I have everything in place as far as components when I get to it. Which won't be, well, I was about to say it won't be that long from now. Not entirely sure about that. Got a lot of refining to set up still. That should be, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be what I have in the area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 3 that I'm pulling over here is, they've long been set up as far as power shards. Where am I going? This way. Do I have any reason not to set these up? Or finish setting these up? As far as belts, powers, pipes? No. How much oil am I going to need? Oh boy. We're actually not that far off, are we? Got 600 here. Or no, we don't. We got 150. What am I talking about? So we got 300 here. I think this is actually 600. 300. So I have a total of 600 between these three. Still leaves 1,000 odd. What did we say? 1,350. Yeah. Good job. 1,050 left of oil to supply. Ye boy. Hmm. 1,050. $150, 300, 600. One full pipeline. Feeds 8. What did I say I was bringing in over here? That's 300. This, what's it, this 300? Oh, it's 600. It is 600. What a goofball. $300. 300 is going to take care of this little group in its entirety. What am I talking about? 450. Wow. Getting an idea. Or well, I was getting an idea, but I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think it's going to do quite what I intended. Maybe. I think it would make a bigger mess than I would care for. Maybe. The grouping is problematic. Trying to be cute. Not working too well. Maybe not that big a deal. We run 600 right into here. Nope. Try that again. That would feed all of this. Oh, that might work better than I thought. Could either feed it there or here. Back up. There's actually no reason I can't do this. I'm pretty sure this. Do I clear foliage? Do I go up and over? I have to clear a bunch of stuff I really don't want to. Not like we can't pump the oil up and over. That means I gotta go. Who come up with this scheme anyway? Giving me fits. What are we clipping? Is we is or is we isn't? Okay. Need to get you. I don't want to do either way. If anything, look at this again. Right there. Fine. The heck did I? Didn't cut down what I planned on cutting down. Really? That looked weird. Oops. All right, back to this. You're coming in on this, aren't you? Yep. We can move that, can't we? Let's do that. Boy, someone made a mess of that one. Just a little too short. Our pipes like lifts. I put in a floor hole. Will it stretch all the way? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking that was not anywhere close to being the right place for a floor hole. Wait a minute. Is that why I didn't connect? No, it didn't help. We'll see. Hang on. Can these handle? I thought they could handle 20 feet. Is it 20 feet or 10 feet of lift? Let's find out. Let's try that again. Pump. Yeah. Right about there. Now from there up to here's 35 meters. If I have to drop it down farther, won't be a problem. Okay, we're still good. Power. Need to work. Power again. Oop. Did I get that? I sure did. Nice. Even better. Didn't really expect that to line up at all. Okay, so we need going down there. Let us start here. How convenient. Made it all the way to there. Pipe. Need some more pipe. Really? I did not authorize that unnecessary rise in elevation. Look about right. Reasonably straight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be off just a little. Don't think there's much we could do about it unless I want to make it shorter so it's see how it looks. So we want to save the dog leg for the end, maybe. Did that work? Any reason not to? Keeps it straight all the way to there. Hides the change right there in the curve. Works for me. Okay, we're bringing this down. Bringing it on up. We're going to have, if I combine all three, I think I have 600 units of oil. Now, what was I planning on? I was thinking of using all of that 600 on this row. Well, I want to spin you around. I bet I do. If I do it like that, I will need I'll put this in place, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to want this set at 150. From the feed coming from that direction, somehow or other. To feed these two. And if I'm going to do that, why would I do it like this? To me, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I would be better off pretty much where I started. Put you there. Get rid of you. You. There. Do that. You're going to do that. You'll do that. And you'll do this. Now, you definitely need to get spun around. Guys are too far apart. Really? So you're broken now. Try this. Are you going to be a problem? Why do I suspect the answer is going to be Yar? So I need you here. In theory, that should work. That'll feed that batch of 6 or 8. Then we'll bring in the oil from the other direction to feed as needed to feed the remaining 10. How do I want to route that? Kind of screwed myself. Be running oil over here. Crude. It'd be kind of nice. Do I dare? That may not be that big of a deal. Only problem is if I bring it in this way, that means I need to get it around here. That's an issue. Got too much stuff in the way. Stuff that cannot be destroyed. was planning on keeping a pipeline here and just cleaning it up, making it more orderly. That may... well, it'd still be the best way to do it, wouldn't it? I'd have to do some more clearing. Sorry, but you're going to have to go too. I still got to get it over there. What? I swear I did not hit that button. Oops. I've targeted what I need to target. There. Now we can see what we're trying to do. Look, rubber. Am I okay with doing that? Maybe. No. No. If I do that, do I really... I don't think I want the valve here. I want the valve right there. Why is it crooked? What was that all about? That should have been in line. That was nuts. $150 feeds those two. Everything else goes. So, how many pipes am I bringing in? Still gonna need 2 pipes, won't I? For 1,000. Yep. Was 1,000, right? 1,300, yeah. 300 from all of this. 600 from all of this. I'm doing it again. I forgot. That's 300. These are 150s. I am, in fact, getting 600 units out of this set of pump or extractors. Still 2 pipes. What I thought, no matter what. But we got 1 pipe. Okay, 2 pipes up to here. 1 pipe goes this way, and the rest is going to manage to go this way. Now, how do I want to do that? That means I got to... How much did I need? 750s. $750. Don't I have a pure? That's impure. Isn't this a pure? This is normal. I had a pure out here. Yippers. That's it. Take that one and this one. That'll feed all of that. Directly. Okay. Where are we going with this? So we need to go there and there. That's in line, isn't it? Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to drop down where? Out here? I need a coffee warmer up here. Almost forgot. Light is almost gone. Not much to see. Let me turn this off. There. Could I drop down here or wait? No, wait. Wait till about... I'll go ahead and do it here. Where's that extractor right there? Did I get this right? Do I want to join up here? Do I want... Do I want to do this instead? Thinking I'm liking this idea. One more? Yep. Pardon me. Construction coming through. Nice. Oops, had it. There. Try the same scheme as I did before. Make this up to about 20. Put in the pump. Yeah, right about there. Hope it works. I like it. Who did I hear? Did someone? Did I set off a nest? Or was it just you? That about right? Nope. I had it in mind that I was combining or merging these two pipelines, and I'm not. Kidding, it is two pipes. How about we go from the other way? Better? Still? About that. Don't really think I could do. Yeah, we'll try it. Is that acceptable? It's still crooked from this way. That's gonna be. Let's see, there another way. Yes, there is. Of course, there is. Not like I have to do it right there. Okay, let's try this again. Really? There we go. Get this established. Who works better? That does. But for one small problem. Not pointed in the right direction. Not straight. Could I come in one more notch? Thinking so. Try that. That can't be right. Well, that would be... There we go. Okay. That'll work. And then... Hey, right about there. Much better. I could bring this over one. Do I want to? Straddle the scene. Call it good. Then that one will come in, should meet up there. Let's see what we could do. This needs to be dismantled. One more? I think so. I think that would be best. And... Yep. That'll work. That will work. Presuming the holes are going to work. Not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We could do better. How about? Whoops. Try that again. Actually do better. There we go. I'm I'm questioning my choice of having to, or of running. I forgot about that. Of running the lower flow pipeline on top. I'm not too sure it really matters. There's a shocker. Not quite. That gonna work? I mean, it's not. It's gonna be. Don't see that it won't be a little off no matter what. And this, of course, completely obliterates any need for this at all. How's that? That looks off for some reason. Oh, I know why. That was why. Didn't allow for that properly. Okay, are we set? Go ahead and run a Mark II down the line. Don't see why not. What do you mean it's too long? About to run out of copper sheet. It is not invalid, you liar. You're giving me problems now, aren't you? Didn't even think to switch to auto mode. Hey, what do you know? Works. And I knew I was running out of copper sheet, forgot. Go grab some and finish that up. I went zooming past my session time. Can't imagine why. Copper sheets. You are not copper sheets, but you are. We have a small issue with inventory. Grab those. There. Coming together. So far. Still need to figure out. So that'll get rid of, that'll take care of plastic. Oh, that'll be, that, well, almost takes care of plastic. It won't take much to finish taking care of plastic. And then it'll be time to work out fuel. That's going to be fun because I have no idea how much power I actually need. Other than a lot. Sweet. Nope, not sweet. There we go. Now we're talking. I feel like I'm off. 2, 4, 6, 8. What kind of math is going on around here? I did 7 and not really. Well now. Now having this pipe above is being a problem. How hard would it be if I changed, if I swapped those around? Or do I really need to? Wouldn't be that hard to get around the whole problem. Oops. I could go with that. Then shuffle our Mark II line right over here. That wouldn't hurt a thing. Actually, that might need to shuffle over a little more anyway. Let's see. We're feeding here. Really? Wait a minute. That, well, okay, it's even with the other one. There. Sweet. That takes care of the crude oil for the plastic. You take care of the refinery, or the rubber. Ugh. Nice. Now I still have to finish setting up the plastic over here for the factory floor. But this will take care of our rubber to the factory. Wait. Oh, what the? Yeah, I lost the sun. Not sure I'm going to have a better picture. That's starting to come into line. I'm happy with that though. Clouds are coming in. But we need to wrap it up here is what we need to do. Sweet. That's the rubber for the factory floor. That's the plastic for the recycled rubber. Supplied with the crude. And we still have to do all the residual and get that piped out. Which direction do I actually want to pipe that? No, we're wrapping it up. We're not going to figure that out now. We're going to do that next time. It'll probably be down this way, but we'll figure it out. Oops. Hey. Oh. Really? There. Forgot I was still in photo mode. All right. We shall call it here then. I'm happy with that. Don't have a whole lot left before we fire this thing up and watch sparks fly. Blow all the fuses because we didn't get our power needs correctly calculated. I have no idea what we're up to. A lot. And I forget, there's no these. We may have to do that. May have to clock those up. 500 a piece. Get this to work. Didn't pay attention well. Turbo fuel. Whoops, wrong one. I have no idea. Will this tell us? I got fuel. Well, that would make sense. That would double it to 15 per minute, which still isn't bad. But we're going to be using rocket fuel, so I got to figure that out. But I need to figure out overall power usage. Ooh boy. And those numbers aren't going to be accurate until I apply power. At least these I know, 15 apiece. However, some of these are overclocked with power shards, some aren't. And the ones that are overclocked are overclocked. And the ones that are going to throw my power usage off. Oh, this is going to be fun. Problem is, I've never set up a factory that runs all of the items for phase 4 simultaneously. So any of the previous numbers I've ever set up are not going to apply from past run-throughs. Other than a very, very rough ballpark, like 20,000. Probably start with that and make sure I can cycle up as needed easily. 20,000 megawatts to start with. Pretty sure I was running 30 to 40. Otherwise, that should do for now. Then we'll be back. We got Fallout 4 tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. Then we'll be back here Wednesday at 4 p.m. So on through the week, alternating. Fallout 4 on Thursday, Satisfactory Friday, and then Fallout 4 on Saturday. We take Sunday off, start another week. So until something else changes or we finish these, that's how we do it. So until next time, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.